what's up everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money Bets, and I'm back with another prediction video. This week I'm going to be breaking down UFC London, Tom Aspinall versus Alexander Volkov. As you can see, I'm on vacation, so my video's a day late, and the quality's probably not going to be that great. The sound might not be that great, but the picks are going to be great as always. We're going to do a recap of UFC Vegas 50, then we'll get right into UFC London. UFC Vegas 50, my bet record was 5-2 for plus 2.5 units, another winning week. We'll take every winning week. My winning bets, my 5 winning bets. First one, Alex Pereira, 2.5 units to win 1.5 units, and that fight went down pretty much how I thought it was going to go down. Bruno Silva showed he's a lot tougher than a lot of people thought, and was able to take some shots, staying there the whole time. My second winning bet was Javid Basharat, 2.25 units to win 1.5 units, and I thought he was pretty much a lock for the week. It was a tougher fight. I mean, it was a tough fight, but that dude's good, and he's going to be definitely a prospect to watch. We didn't even get to see none of his ground game, and he's got a real good ground game too. My third winning bet was 2.15 units to win 0.9 units on Miranda Maverick, and that fight went exactly how I thought. She just dominated her from the beginning to the end. My fourth winning bet was Khalil Roundtree, 2.5 units to win 2 units, and to me that was easy money. I was real big on Roundtree. I got him at minus 125, and I thought that when the line flipped and he was plus money at the end, I couldn't understand why that money was coming in on Carl Robertson, but I'm glad Roundtree ended up coming through on that bet. Sorry. My fifth winning bet was Ankalaev Santos over 3.5 rounds. I had 1.25 units to win 1 on that, and that one was pretty easy. It was a slow, boring kickboxing match, just like I thought it was going to be. And my 2 losing bets. My first one was Dolce Lungambula, 2.5 units to win 2 units. And man, this game's a lot about fight IQ, and he has no fight IQ. That was a good bet and a bad bet, so we won't be betting him no more for nothing. And my second losing bet was Jillian Robertson, 1.9 units to win 1.5 units, and that was a bad bet. She didn't fight like I thought she could have, and JJ Aldridge looked a lot better than I thought she was going to against a grappler. So, yeah, 5-2 plus 2.5 units. My bet record now is 78-44 for plus 46.75 units. That's 4 out of 5 weeks I've won. I'm sure if I go back, it's going to be maybe 8 out of 10 or something, or even maybe better than that. But yeah, man, we've been killing it, so let's keep it going for this UFC London card. My next 2 videos after this one probably aren't going to be the best quality again either. Next week, I turned 40 on Saturday, so I'll be back home in Ohio. So I'll be able to set up a tripod and my stuff, so it actually will sound better and stuff. And then the week after that, I'm going to the UFC, and I'll probably be filming it either later Sunday, because I want to try to get them out early for you. But like I said, it sucks getting it out later today. But yeah, let's get into this real quick. I'm going to go over this faster than I usually do too, because I'm trying to go do some stuff. So fight number 1 is in the men's bantamweight division. We got Nathaniel Wood fighting Vince Morales. Vince Morales coming in on late notice. Nathaniel Wood is 17-5. He's currently sitting at minus 250. Vince Morales is 11-5, currently sitting at plus 195. And I really like Nathaniel Wood in this fight. I think he's going to be better in the fight everywhere. Nathaniel Woods has really good striking and movement. He has really good fast leg kicks. He has a really good left lead hook, really good front kicks, push kicks. He's just a really good striker, and he's got a pretty good ground game too. He's really fast, and he's going to be a lot faster than Vince here, and he's going to have he's just going to be better everywhere, striking and grappling. Vince Morales, he's got decent striking. He's low output. He's kind of slow striking. You seen he was kind of I won money on him last time against Luis Smoka, but you seen he was kind of getting pieced up before that happened a little bit. He was taking some shots, but and then he got the KO. But yeah, in this fight, I'm definitely taking Nathaniel Wood. I don't have a bet yet, but I'm gonna probably end up parlaying him with somebody. But excuse me, I really like Nathaniel Wood in this fight. Sorry, I feel terrible. I've been out here for 5 days and just eating terrible and doing all kinds of stuff. But all right, fight number 2 is in the men's lightweight division. We got Jay Herbert versus Ilia Topuria. Jay Herbert is 11-3, currently sitting at plus 305. Ilia Topuria is 11-0, currently sitting at minus 380. Jay Herbert's good. He's got really good striking. He's a good striker. He's real tall and long. He's 6'1 with a 77-inch reach. Topuria is only 5'7 with a 69-inch reach, and Topuria is coming up to 155 for this fight, where he's usually fighting at 145. He's going to be at so Jay's going to have an 8-inch reach advantage and a 6-inch height advantage, which is huge. But I don't know how much that's going to matter, because Topuria's got enough striking to stand with him until he can get it to the ground. But yeah, like I said, Jai Herbert, really good striking, KO power. He's sitting against Kama Worthy. and a lot of people over in Cage Rage over in England. But the dude's good. He just doesn't have any takedown defense, and he doesn't have any ground game. So Ilia Topuria, if you know him, dude's a beast, undefeated, really good striking, wrestling, BJJ. The dude's really rounded from everything I've seen from him. He's got power in his hands. He throws rips, hooks to the bodies, to the head, everywhere, man. He's got really stiff jab too. You seen what he get. You see how good Damon Jackson actually really is, and you seen what he was able to do to him easily. He's got really, like I said, really powerful hooks with both hands. He must be ambidextrous. He rips to the body, to the head with them hooks. And really, his best part of his game is his wrestling and BJJ. So the dude is just dangerous everywhere. If he stands with Jay Herbert could definitely knock him out. Jay Herbert's gonna have that height and reach and all that, and he's got better striking than Topuria probably. We haven't got to see too much of Topuria striking because he really grappled against like Zalao. He got to knock out Damon Jackson, and then I forget. Ryan Haw. I mean, we didn't really get to see. That was a weird fight. So, but give me Ilia Topuria. I think he's going to be able to stand with Jay Herbert long enough to be able to get him to the ground. He's got relentless wrestling. We'll see how he looks at 155. But yeah, give me Topuria by first or second round sub, because he's got real good fight IQ too. So I know he's going to try to get this to the ground. So yeah, give me Ilia Topuria, and I don't have him in anything yet. The line's so huge, dude, that I don't know if I'll end up getting him in anything. I'll look at some over-unders when I get back home tomorrow night. Fight number 3 is in the men's bantamweight division. We got Jack Shore versus Timur Valiev. Jack Shore's 15-0, currently sitting at plus 120. Timur Valiev is 18-2, currently sitting at minus 150. Jack Shore's going to have a 2-inch height advantage and a 4-inch reach advantage. That might help him a little bit here. Jack Shore's got pretty good wrestling and really good BJJ. He's got a good double leg, he got good timing on it, and he's got a good body lock takedown, so he can get you against cage, take you down too. He has pretty good striking, but he really prefers to grapple. If he can grapple and out grapple you, he's going to do that. He's like I said, good BJJ, good control of opponents. He's good. He's got a good clinch up against cage, just holding guys there. But he's constantly working like on the ground with strikes, trying to pass guard, all that stuff. The dude's really good, and he seems to have really good cardio. He's fighting out of Wales. And he's undefeated, very tough. But Timur Valiev, man, he's got really good striking and really good movement, really fast double, triple jab. Like, this guy's got really good striking, wrestling, good BJJ. You seen against Ronnie Barsolas, he was actually able to out-wrestle him and landed takedowns. And when there was clinches, he was able to hold Barsolas up against the cage. And Ronnie Barsolas is a beast. Timur Valiev, man, is just really well-rounded everywhere. He's a Dagestani wrestler that can strike. In this fight, I'm all over Timur. I really think Timur Valiev is going to win this. I know Jack Shore is tough, but his way to win most fights is going to be in grappling and submissions, and Timur is going to be a way better wrestler. I'm telling you, I went back and rewatched a lot of his fights, and I rewatched the Hani Barsolas one again, and man, he got caught in the second round. He's kind of chinny, but he got caught in the second round, recovered and won rounds 1 and 3 pretty clearly, man. He out-wrestled and out-clinched Barsolas and was out striking him. So I think he's going to have better striking than Jack Shore, and I think he's going to have better wrestling and grappling, because that's why I went back to watch the Timur fight and the Hani Barsolas fight, just to see again, how was his defensive and offensive grappling and stuff, and it looked great. And I'm going to take Timur. Don't have a bet on him yet because I see the line keeps going down. He was like 180, now he's down to like 150, 145. So if that keeps going down, I'm just going to let it keep going down, and then I'm going to hammer it, because I really do think that Valiev's better than Jack Shore everywhere. I think he has better wrestling, Dagestani wrestling. He's just as good jiu-jitsu, and he has better striking, in my opinion, and better movement. So I'm going to take Valiev, and I'm going to bet him decent size when I do get to bet him. So yeah. I know a lot of people's on Shore, I think, because that line movement has went down like crazy, but I think it's just because he's an underdog or something. I like Valiev in that, and I am going to bet him. I'll have that out on my official bets video like Thursday, Friday. Fight number 4 is in the women's strawweight division. We got Elise Reed versus Cory McKenna. I'm not going to spend much time on this. I watched tape on both these girls, and they're both like pretty decent everywhere. They both pretty much do the same thing. This is going to be a super close fight, and I'm going to take Cory McKenna in that, because like I said, they both have about the same striking. Elise Reed might have better wrestling than McKenna, but I don't know. I think Elise Reed could be a little more physical than McKenna too. But I'm not betting on this fight at all. I think it's going to come down to almost like a split decision because both these girls are pretty good. They both got decent pro records, but they both got extensive amateur records. So I'm going to take McKenna by a close decision, but I'm not betting it because she's not going to look like that big of a favorite in that fight. Fight number 5 is in the men's featherweight division. We got Mike Grundy versus Makwan Amirkhani. Mike Grundy is 12-3. He's currently sitting at -150. Makwan Amirkhani is 16-7. He's currently sitting at +120. Mike Grundy's like a wrestle boxer, man. He's got really good power striking. He's got good wrestling. He's got good BJJ. You seen he almost choked out Evalev. He's very powerful right hand, and he seems to keep his power and his gas through the fight. He had the close fight with Evalev. He's had some other really good fights, and he's got power. You've seen him knock out Armani. So he's got power and great wrestling. He was like a Olympic wrestler for England. He's like relentless with his wrestling the whole fight, very tough. I really like Mike Grundy. Like against, I mean, he's not going to be in the top 10, but against most people, most lower level guys in the UFC, he's going to be able to dominate him with wrestling and striking. Makwan Amirkhani, you know him. Really good wrestling, Finnish wrestling. He's from Finland. He's got Finnish wrestling. I probably said that quick. He's got good wrestling. He's got a good double leg and body lock. Decent serviceable striking, not nothing crazy. He's kind of explosive. He can do some explosive stuff. He's got a really good submission game. He's got a really good top game and a good control game. His only problem is he has no gas tank. Like he's going to wrestle real hard and stuff in that first round. And if he can't get the guy out of there, then by the second, third, he just gassed out. You've seen even against like Kamala Kirk and all of them, he couldn't do anything. And you've seen what Damon Jackson just did to Kamala Kirk. So and then Kirk was on short notice against Amirkhani. Another thing is Amirkhani was knocked out cold by Laron Murphy with a knee when he was shooting in 4.5 months ago, and he was knocked out cold. Probably laid there sleeping for an extra 20 seconds after the knockout. So that's not good, and that was just like in November. I really like Grundy in this fight. I like Grundy to actually have the better wrestling than Makwan. They're going to be going back and forth, but I expect they're gonna both have some good scrambles. Hopefully, Grundy cannot get submitted by anything stupid in that first round, and by the second, I expect Grundy to start like clearly taking over, landing the takedowns, being on top. And if they stand up, Grundy's got good power, good boxing, and I think that he can knock out Makwan. I don't think Amirkhani's ready to be back in the ring, and Mike Grundy has good power, so I don't think Makwan's ready for that, to be honest, after just getting knocked out that bad. So I expect a good wrestling match and a back and forth in that first round. I expect Grundy to start taking over by the second and third and possibly get a finish, either KO or sub. I do have a bet on him. I bet him at -130. I have 1.9 units to win 1.5 units, and I really wish I would have went bigger. I wish I would have won 2.6 units to win 2, but yeah, I'll take what I can get because I've seen the lines already change since I left. So yeah, give me Mike Grundy, and I like him a lot in that spot. Fight number 6 is in the men's flyweight division. We got Mohamed Mokaev versus Cody Durden. Mokaev is 5-0. He's currently sitting at -340. Durden is 12-3-1, currently sitting at +265. Mohamed Mokaev is a giant prospect coming out of England. He's 27-0, including his 5 wins, and he's got 22 amateur wins. He's from Dagestan. The dude is well-rounded. He's like when he was coming out of the amateurs, he was 22-0, and he's the #1 prospect in the world for any amateur anywhere. He has really good fast striking, really fast leg kicks, kicks to the legs, body, and head. Like he's almost like a Umar Nurmagomedov, where he's just constantly throwing leg kicks, body kicks, head kicks, real fast. Just snapping kicks. Really good boxing and really good pressure striking. Because he has really good movement too. Really good offensive and defensive wrestling, which he's going to need here, and he's got really good offensive, defensive jiu-jitsu. Like I said, the kid's 27-0 with amateurs. Really well-rounded with great cardio. He goes to decision a lot. He gets finishes a lot. The dude's he's good. He's really well-rounded. Cody Durden's good too, man. He's a very well-rounded fighter too. The dude can kickbox. The dude do good wrestling background, wrestled in college and stuff. And it's tough, man. You've seen his last fight against Ali Horatang. He's willing to go the distance in there and fight and stay tough, even all the way in the third round when it looked like he was kind of gassing. He's got really good wrestling. Like I said, he takes the back really good. He's got pretty good jiu-jitsu. You've seen against like Chris Gutierrez, he took his back for the whole first round. It's got a really good stiff jab that he works off of. That's when he'll work his kickboxing a lot off that jab. And he's fast, powerful striking, and he's really tough, and he's got really good cardio. I see this being a pretty good match, like back and forth. I don't think it's going to be total domination because I don't think Mokaev is going to totally just be able to out wrestle Durden and just really like, you know, take him down and submit him. Maybe like Jimmy Flick did. I don't know. But I do have Mokaev by decision, and I think it will be like, you know, 30-27. But like I said, there's going to be some scrambles. There's going to be some good striking. I got Mokaev in a parlay with another guy, and when we get to that here in a minute, I'll go over it. But yeah, man, I like Mokaev. His line, you know, it's minus 340. That seems about right, man. The guy's 27-0. So I think it's going to be a good fight. But yeah, give me Mokaev. I'll tell you the other parlay piece when I get there. Fight number 7 is in the women's flyweight division. We got Molly McCann versus Luana Carolina. Molly McCann is 11-4, currently sitting at minus 130. Luana Carolina is 8-2, currently sitting at plus 100. Molly McCann, Carolina's going to have 2 inches of height and 7 inches of reach here. She's 5'6" with a 69-inch reach. Molly McCann's 5'4" with a 62-inch reach, and that's debatable. She looks shorter than that and everything. But I really like Molly McCann as a fighter. She's got really good boxing. She's super tough. She's got decent offensive and defensive wrestling, but she's fighting a really good offensive wrestler. Her defensive wrestling just doesn't hold up. She's got a really powerful left hook and overhand right. Like set it up with just a left hook, overhand right. Can drop girls, do a lot of damage. She's got really good boxing, man. I like her. She's like a little boxer, wrestle boxer, but she just doesn't have the best wrestling. But if she's against somebody that has the same wrestling as her, she can take over. She's always at a reach and height disadvantage, but she knows how to close distance good. She really like darts in a lot, throwing her punches, and closes distance really good. I like that because you've seen her last fight. I forget the girl's name, the Chinese girl that just fought and kind of got robbed in her decision against Cachoeira, but she was able to, that girl had like 12 inches of reach on her. She was able to close the distance and that a lot, and make that a really good fight and get the win late. Luana Carolina, though, she's got really good long striking. She really uses her reach and stuff, unlike some of the other girls McCann's fought. She's got really good tie clinch with elbows and knees, so when girls do come rushing in, she can grab them in the clinch, hit them with the elbows and knees. She's really good at setting up punches off her like front kicks. Like she'll throw a front kick, quick straight, quick left, quick jab. She's got really good with punches, kicks, elbows, knees. She's got really good striking. She's got pretty decent like grappling too. You've seen against Paula Batella last fight. That she's got good wrestling herself, good defensive jiu-jitsu. She's got pretty good takedown defense, and she's got really good striking. Like I like you've seen against Lupita Godinez too. Her last fight where she was able to she got taken down a little bit in the first round, but you've seen Lupita get tired, and once she couldn't get them takedowns, Luana was able to way outstrike her using her length and her reach. She's got really nice, powerful head kicks too. She was hitting. If you go watch her fight when she fought Priscilla Cachoeira, she was taking a lot of pressure in that fight, fighting off her back foot and throwing good knees, punches. And she dropped Cachoeira with a head kick in the 3rd round and almost finished her. I really like her, man. I really like Carolina. She's an underdog here. She's plus 100. I'm going to take her to get the tough decision. She's really tough, and I think she's going to be able to use her height and reach here. It's going to be a really tough, crazy back and forth fight. I don't know if I'm going to bet her. And like I said, I really like Molly McCann, but in this fight right here, I think Luana Carolina is actually going to be a pretty good fighter in the coming years. Like she had that really, I bet on her a couple years ago, and she had that stupid knee bar loss to Ariana Lipsky. But other than that, man, she's really solid. So give me Luana Carolina by decision. I'm going to see where the line goes. I haven't got like put no bet in yet, but if because it was like even money, I think maybe Carolina might even have been a little favorite. Now it's completely flipped to where she's underdog. So if she give me a lot more plus money, I might bet on her. Fight number 8 is in the men's light heavyweight division. We got Nikita Krylov versus Paul Craig. I'm really looking forward to this fight. It's going to be a good one. Nikita Krylov is 27-8. He's currently sitting at minus 185. Paul Craig is 15-4-1. He's currently sitting at plus 155. These guys basically do the same thing. They both like to wrestle and with jiu-jitsu, and that it's going to be really fun to see how this fight plays out with both these guys wrestling, their jiu-jitsu, their scrambles. Nikita Krylov to me has better striking, better stand-up striking, but on the ground, you know what I mean? As far as submissions, I got to give it to Paul Craig, but as far as like wrestling, I think I'm going to give that to Nikita Krylov, so I think he can end up on top if they're in their wrestling exchanges and stuff, but as far as jiu-jitsu, I'm going to give it to Paul Craig. Nikita Krylov's been tapped out a couple times in older fights. Even Misha Serkinov got him, and and stuff. So that really worries me. But then like I rewatched because I remember I had a big bet on Glover Teixeira when Glover and Nikita fought a couple years ago. It was in 2019, so it wasn't too crazy long ago. And man, that fight went down to the last sweep that Glover Teixeira got on Nikita. Nikita was actually able to hang on the ground with Glover the whole fight, get reversals himself. He was trying to work submissions on Glover. He was able to defend every submission that Glover put on him. And Glover to me is, he's better on the ground than even Paul Craig. And I like Paul Craig. Paul Craig's ground game's sick, but Glover, his top game and top pressure and all that is just sick. He knocks teeth out. So, but yeah, like I said, they both do the same thing, and I'm gonna take Nikita Krylov. Just because, like I said, I think that if their ground game cancels out and stuff, that Krylov's going to have the better striking standing up, and I don't know if there will be a submission. I think if there's a submission, it'd be Paul Craig. So I'm not betting this fight at all, but give me Nikita Krylov by decision in like a crazy fun fight. Like I really can't wait to watch that fight as a fan. I'm going to see where the line goes though on that, because the money keeps coming in on Krylov, and Paul Craig is good, dude. So if you're gonna get close, like give me plus 200 on Paul Craig, I'm gonna bet Paul Craig there. I also want to see what the over under is, because I think they're going to be leaning like 1.5 going towards the under, and I think both these guys, like I said, are going to be able to hang with each other on the ground, and I don't think either one's knocking each other out standing up. So if they give me like a 1.5 and give me like plus money on the over, I'm taking that. Fight number 9 is Paddy Pimblett versus Rodrigo Vargas in the men's lightweight division. Paddy Pimblett is 17-3, currently sitting at minus 450. Rodrigo Vargas is 12-4, currently sitting at plus 325. Paddy Pimblett, man, he's the new star out of England, Liverpool. Came and made a big splash against Luigi last fight when he was able to get that crazy knockout. And this one's going to be in England, and I assume he's super popular there, so I'm sure this fight's going to be crazy. He's going to come out with crazy energy. I was watching some of his regional fights and stuff in England. When he comes out, he's got his certain music, and the crowd goes nuts. They really like this guy. He's got really good striking. He's got really good leg and body kicks. He's got really powerful right hand, like straight right hand hook, a hook from the right hand, uppercut. He's got power with both hands. You've seen that knockout on Luigi, man. He was throwing hooks with both hands, super tough. He's got okay wrestling, but he's got really good BJJ, really good ground and pound and subs, but his wrestling's like not fully there yet, but still it's serviceable enough. And he throws power with both hands. You've seen he's got knockout subs, man. This guy's a finisher, and he's super good. Rodrigo Vargas, he's got a decent jab to straight left. He wants to grapple a lot. He likes to grapple and be on top when he grapples. Even though you've seen him basically win a fight against Zhu Rong last time just by putting him in guillotines, trying guillotines for like 5 minutes each round. The second round, he had him in like a guillotine the whole round, but he didn't really gas out, man. He's got the underrated BJJ and scrambling. He has like I said, a good guillotine from guard. Is pretty good top control when he gets on a ground and pound, but he's not really going for finishes. He likes his control, but he doesn't have the best takedown defense himself, and he's really tough with really good cardio. But in this fight, I definitely see Paddy Pimblett having the better striking, the more power striking. He's going to be a little bigger. He's going to have 2 inches of height and almost 2 inches of reach, and I think Paddy Pimblett's going to have the better ground game and the better wrestling too. So in this fight, I don't really think it's going to be a whitewash, because Rodrigo Vargas is pretty tough, but give me Paddy Pimblett by decision. I don't know if he's going to finish him, because Rodrigo Vargas does seem pretty tough. Give me Paddy Pimblett by decision. I got no bets on him because the line's out of control, but definitely give me that. Give me Pimblett. Yeah, man, I'm getting this video done pretty quick compared to most of my videos, but like I said, it might be quick and I might not be going over them as thorough, but I'm giving you the good picks. I did all this homework before I left for vacation, so all this stuff's legit. Fight number 10 is in the men's heavyweight division. We got Shamil Aburakhimov versus Sergei Pavlovich. Shamil is 20-6, currently sitting at plus 250. Sergei Pavlovich is 14-1. He's currently sitting at minus 310. Shamil, as you see, he's older. He's 40 years old. You've seen him get knocked out really bad by Chris Daukaus last fight. He's got good striking like himself, even for being an older guy. He's like slower, but he's got really powerful straight and overhand right, man. Like he's got good striking for even being an older dude. He touched Daukaus a couple times, didn't really hurt him, but touched him. He's got pretty fast boxing with both hands. He's only fought 2 times in the last two and a half years, and both of them are KO losses. He has a decent spinning back fist and spinning kicks. Like, it's weird because he's a bigger guy, but he'll throw a lot of spinning shit. And he has a really nice long lead left hook. Excuse me. Sergei Pavlovich is, like I said, 14-1. He's a big dude, man. He's got 84-inch reach. That's the only person I've seen with 84-inch reach, excuse me, other than John Jones. So really good reach, man. Sorry. 6-3. I usually don't drink like the cola stuff. All right, Sergey Pavlik is really good. He has a really good power right hand. He throws power leg kicks. Nice, fast, stiff jab. Decent takedown defense, but not good off his back as you've seen against Alistair Overeem. He can throw in like 10-punch combinations with power. And he's got good kickboxing. That's what he is. He's a kickboxer. He can try takedowns. He's got if he can get on top, man, he's got good power and stuff too. But I don't see this fight going to the ground at all. He's got really good KO power at all times. He's fought in other fights and other M1 other organizations going 4 and 5 rounds. So the dude's got good cardio. I'm gonna take him here. I'm gonna take Sergey Pavlik in the second round KO. I think his length, reach, all that's gonna help him a lot in this fight, and I really do think that he's gonna be able to find the KO in this fight. I have him in my parlay. He's the one I have Pavlovich and Mokaev, and I think that's a pretty safe parlay because Mokaev, Durden ain't really a crazy finisher, so I don't think he has nothing to worry about. I think he gets an easy decision, and I think Sergey Pavlovich, as long as he protects his chin, I think he should get the easy win here too. So yeah, I got 2.5 units to win 1.9. I mean, it ain't even money or nothing, but it don't pay like that. This is my favorite saying now. Like it doesn't pay a lot, but it's gonna pay. That's all that matters in the end. Fight number 11, the co-main event, is in the men's featherweight division. We got Dan Hooker versus Arnold Allen. Dan Hooker is 21-11, currently sitting at -115. Arnold Allen is 17-1, currently sitting at -115. Even money pick 'em, and for a reason. This is going to be a really good fight. We got Dan Hooker going back down to 145 for the first time in a long time, maybe like 4 years. Dan Hooker, we all know Dan Hooker, really good kickboxing, really good right stepping knee and flying knee also for wrestlers. And even like Jim Miller, catch him just standing up. He's got a really good jab that he used to set up really powerful body kicks and really powerful right hands. And Dan Hooker's actually been stepping his game up and mixing in some takedowns lately. Like we didn't see that out of him early in his career. And like even when I went back, I wanted to see how he was doing in his 145 fights when he was fighting at 145. Like I watched Jason Knight beat him up at 145, getting takedowns and stuff. But he looks like he's improved a lot since then. And he's just like the dude's as tough as they come. He trains at City Kickboxing with all the best fighters. The dude's willing to fight anybody, anywhere. He's well rounded and got KO power at all times in the fight, man. If he can bring out the Dan Hooker that fought Dustin Poirier and went the distance with him and was putting a beating on Poirier at times in the fight, then he'll kill Arnold Allen. But if he doesn't and comes out a little flat like he did against Michael Chandler and them guys, or Jason Knight or Barbosa, he's kind of hit or miss. But I mean, I like Dan Hooker. But all right, Arnold Allen, he's got good striking and movement, really good strong counter striking, right hook, fast head kick. You've seen his last fight against Sadiq Youssef. He's got a really good counter, really good right jab to straight left, just fast right down the pipe. They just come fast. Pretty good takedown defense and get up game if he's taken down. And he's got pretty good wrestling himself in BJJ when he's on top. He's got really fast head kicks. He's really tough and durable, and he's got really good cardio. He's just well-rounded. The kid's really good. That's why he's 17-1. Man, this fight, I watched tape. I did a lot of stuff. Man, this fight was hard to pick for me. In the end, I'm going to take Allen. I'm going to take Allen by decision. I think that he's going to be able to land some counter shots on Hooker. I believe he's going to be a little faster. Hooker seems a little slower when he's at 145, even though he's still got his hands and he's still got his power. I'm going to take Arnold Allen here, man. I'm going to take Arnold Allen by decision. I don't got no bet in on it. I probably won't bet it. I think I just want to watch this fight as a fan and see what happens because, like I said, it's just too hard to call. We're going to get to the main event. I know there's one more fight, Gunnar Nielsen and that he's fighting somebody. I didn't see that till it didn't get put on till I got out here. I'll go over that on my official bets video and let you guys know. Or if me and Johnny K Picks do our live video this week on Wednesday, it's going to be tough because I got to go back to work, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. We're to the main event, men's heavyweight division. We got Alexander Volkov versus Tom Aspinall. Alexander Volkov is 34-9. He's currently sitting at -110. Tom Aspinall is 11-2, currently sitting at -120. Alexander Volkov is a beast, 6'7" with his 81-inch reach. He's gonna have 2 inches height, 3 inches of reach here. He's got really good kickboxing. He's got really good front kicks to the bodies. He's got really solid, powerful leg kicks. He can even come up top with them. He's got power in both of his hands and legs, man. The guy can get knockouts, especially since he's put on like his extra 20 pounds. After he got ragdolled by Curtis Blades, he put on a lot more weight. But I think he lost some of his speed with that, some of his kickboxing speed, because he's more slowing, plodding now than he used to be when he was like, 240, 235, and he was just moving around a lot more. He's developed good takedown defense now. You see him against Marcin Tybura last fight that he looked real good with his takedown defense, but it seemed to tire him out real bad when he has to grapple. If he's just striking, he's got real good cardio. He can strike for 5 rounds. Really good cardio and defense. But like I said, I had a big bet on him last time, and he looked like he gassed after that second round, but luckily Tybura did too. Tom Aspinall, man, this dude's a real prospect. This guy's probably one of the biggest prospects out of England, man. Could possibly be, to fighting for a heavyweight title someday, from the way I see. Really quick, good power boxing, man. The guy's got power, super quick hands. He's got a really powerful right hand. You've seen in a lot of his fights, Sergei Spivak, Jake Collier. Oh, you see that, man. He touches these dudes and they go down, and you see them dudes can kind of take a punch and they can't take his. He's got really good footwork and feints. Like he's real light on his front leg, so he's just constantly moving. He'll be pulling it up and hitting you with punches while you're looking down at it. Man, I really like this guy. He's got a good leg and body kicks. He's actually a black belt in BJJ. He doesn't really use it. We've seen against Andrei Arlovski, though, he was able to grab up that submission real quick. He seems good on the ground. We haven't really seen him like off his back or nothing, but like I said, he's a BJJ black belt. We haven't really seen the only thing that concerns me is we haven't really seen his cardio or his takedown defense tested in the UFC. I don't think we're going to see his takedown defense tested in this fight, but we might see his cardio, because this might go 5 rounds, because Volkov's tough, man. The guy's tough. He's not just going to take a 1-2 and go out, I don't think. You don't really see him get finished. Maybe Derek Lewis hit him with that crazy shot when he just let his guard down. But man, in this, like I said, at Tom Aspinall, I can see fighting for a title. I think he's really that good. So I'm taking Aspinall. I'm going to take him actually by a second round TKO. I think he's going to be a lot faster than Volkov here. He's a big guy with Volkov. Volkov's used to having height and reach, and he's not going to have much of that here. Aspinall hits hard. He's quick. I think he's going to be quicker, and I think that he's actually going to catch Volkov in that second round. So give me Tom Aspinall by second round TKO. I got him at plus 100. I have 2 units on him to win 2 units, and I feel really good in that bet. Like I said, Volkov's good, and it's going to be a tough fight, but I think Aspinall is going to be better, and I think he's going to be faster and beat him to the punch, and it's just going to be a striking fight. So that's what I got for this so far. Like I said, I'll go over the Gunnar Nelson fight later on. Everybody, please like and subscribe, smash that button, break that button. You see I'm winning every week. I put a lot of work into this, man. I'm doing stuff on vacation. I'm going to be doing stuff on vacation in the next 3 weeks, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at Blood Money MMA Bets. I don't think that's going to change. Like I said, my name now is Blood Money Bets, because you guys know what I bet on. Yeah, man, good luck to everybody. Look, maybe we have that live show on Wednesday with Johnny K Picks, and we're going to win money again this week, man. Like I said, we're, what's the record? 74, I believe, 74 and 42 for plus 46 units or something. 78 and 44 for plus 46.75 units. My units are $100, so that's plus $4,675. So everybody, please like, subscribe, man, comment, go back and forth with me if you don't believe in any of these picks, and we can go back. I love it talking with you guys. Good luck this weekend, everybody, and have fun, man. See you guys.